day on this, what is it, Saturday? I never know the day of the week. I'm not even gonna lie.
You telling.
I'm just like, just let me know where I'm supposed to be and what time, and that's it. I don't know ever. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started because I know some of y'all been here all day, and I'm sure y'all ready to go home and eat.
What?
Y'all eat already? I ain't eat, so I'm ready to eat. But nonetheless, so today I'm gonna be talking about, obviously, mindset for success. And I think it's really important to train your mind like you train other muscles of your body. Like he probably knows, you train, you're a trainer. So the mind is extremely important as the other parts of your body. But a little bit about me. I'm Brianna Buckner Brown. The internet calls me Bri Bucks. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. I like money. I don't know about the rest of y'all in here, but I like money. And I like to get it multiple ways. So by trade, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So I own All Mixed Up Beauty Lounge. It's an upscale natural hair salon in Chandler. I also have a fleet of rental cars. Is anyone familiar with Turo?
Yeah.
So I have 4 different cars on Turo. So I'm hoping to get a couple more, but it's been a little slow, so holding off on that. Also, I'm a business and credit coach. So I help emerging entrepreneurs start and launch their businesses and use business credit to buy income producing assets such as rental cars and inventory and different things like that. In addition to that, I am a mother. I have a 9-year-old daughter. I'm a widow, and I'm also a student. And not a student because I'm currently enrolled in school, but I'm a student of life. I'm always trying to read, I'm always trying to learn, I'm always trying to educate myself. So, let me talk to you about my journey a little bit. Like I said, I'm a widow. So I attended Arizona State University from 2008 to 2012. While I was there, I met a boy, y'all. I met a boy, and I was obsessed with this boy. And what happens when you are a college kid and you are friends with benefits? I ended up pregnant my senior year of college. It was the most awkward time of my life, y'all. I felt like a child being pregnant even though I was 22. It was like really weird. But so my senior year of college, I was pregnant and I crossed the stage. I was 8 months pregnant. I had my daughter 2 months later in July. So now I'm a brand new mom and I'm trying to figure out like, what am I gonna do? I got this degree in psychology, but I know with a bachelor's degree in psychology, I'm not gonna make that much money. But I also have a brand new baby, so I'm not trying to go back to school right now. So I decided to go to cosmetology school. You're like, why? So I've always done hair. So ever since I was little, I've done hair. It's been my thing. But I never really took it seriously until I had my daughter. So now I'm in cosmetology school and I'm working full time. I'm going to work from 8 to 5. I'm going to cosmetology school from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. It sucked. So I dropped out. And then about a year later, I decided to go back. And then I dropped out again. Because I hated cosmetology school. I'm there all day for free doing hair. When I could be doing hair somewhere else making money. Like it didn't sit right with me. So then in 2015, me and my husband, well, he wasn't my husband at the time, but we ended up getting married. And so then after that, I was just doing hair at home. I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna do cosmetology. You don't need to be licensed in the state of Arizona to braid hair and to do the styles that I was doing. So I'm gonna just do hair from my living room. And I was making really good money. Then in 2017, I was presented with an opportunity to do hair at a barbershop. And so I was like, all right, let me take a 3-month leave of absence from my full-time job and see what this hair thing is. So I did that. But the owner of that barbershop said, you gotta go back to beauty school and finish. Here we go for the third time. Right. Here we go for the third time of doing hair for free. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So 2017, I went back to beauty school. I had 600 hours left out of the required 1,600 hours. And so then in 2018, while I was at beauty school, it was March 21st, 2018. My husband got into a motorcycle accident and passed away. And that shifted my whole life at that point. Because now here I am, 2018, I'm 28 years old. And I have to tell my 5-year-old daughter that her dad is not coming back. I have to figure out, am I gonna bury my husband or am I gonna cremate him? What is he gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? What songs are we gonna sing? Like, what do I put in this obituary? Like, I ain't never done that before. Like, when my grandma died, I was a kid. I wasn't doing that. But now me, a wife, have to take that responsibility. And so I did that because I had to do it. But you also know what I have to do? I had to finish beauty school, y'all. And so everyone told me to take a break, just leave. And I'm like, nah, if I leave for the third time, I'm not coming back. So what I did is I would take my daughter to school, be to beauty school by 8 a.m. I'll pick my daughter up from school and we'll go back to beauty school until 8 p.m. And I did 12-hour days for 30 days so I could finish. And that's what I did. So that was 2018. Then in 2019, I left the barbershop and I decided to get my own salon suite. Because here at this barbershop, I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with my environment and that was affecting my performance. And so when I came into the shop, I didn't even want to say hi to the owner no more. And I'm just like, I can't be in your place of business acting funky. Like, I just didn't want to be there. My spirit, it was not right for me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm paying you $800 a month for this little corner right here. Where I could go get this for $1,000 a month. And what you don't see, there's 2 other chairs in there. And so that's when I officially became from a solo entrepreneur to a business owner. Because now I have my own business and I have 2 employees working, helping me pay that $1,000. So now I'm generating income, saving money, but also I can run my business how I want to run my business. And then 2020, April of 2020, I opened my own storefront salon. And then, you know what happened 3 weeks later? We got shut down. But it's okay, because we still thriving. And the thing is, things work out in really interesting ways. Because when I negotiated my rent, I told them I want 3 months free. So my plan was to just stack money, save money for those 3 months. But instead, we was closed down. It sucks, but I'm better be at zero than being negative thousands of dollars. And so I say all that to say, I did all of that from 2018 to now, since my husband passed away. And I didn't stop, and I'm not. And that was also a part of my grieving process, was to stay busy. You know, people say grief is linear and, you know, you go through these phases, but it's messy. And it's good days and there's bad days. But the thing that kept me grounded in all of that is to know my why. And a lot of people don't really put the value in their why. They figure out what they want to do and they figure out how are they able to do it. But you miss a key element in the beginning of that, and that's knowing your why. So that why is gonna push you when things get hard. That why is what's gonna push you when your friends walk away. That why is gonna push you when you get let go from your job. That why is gonna push you when somebody that you don't like tells you can't do it, you won't do it, you shouldn't do it. That why is what pushed me to keep going. Because what I wanted was stability for my daughter. Because at this point, I was her only parent. She was relying on me. But she also recognized at a very young age that life is really short and it could be gone tomorrow. So that was what I wanted. That was why I wanted it, because I was her only parent. And now it was like, how do I get it? So that, how do I get it, was finishing beauty school. Because if I never finished that task that I quit multiple times, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I challenge you to figure out what you want. Why is it that you want that thing? And then you need to figure out how you're gonna get it. The how you're gonna get it can also be a little difficult. So a lot of times when we are making choices and decisions in life, we feel like we need to make these huge leaps. We feel like we have to go from 0 to 100 real quick, right? That's not necessarily true. Small choices plus consistency plus time is significant results. A lot of times we miss the small choices, the consistency, and the time because we're just trying to jump to the significant results. When we're looking at Instagram and the internet and YouTube, you see all these people doing dope shit, right? And you're like, oh, I want to do dope shit too. But you don't understand the work that they put in, the long hours, how they stayed up late, the books that they read, the people that they talked to, all the sacrifices they made. You just see the significant results, so you try to jump from the beginning all the way to the end. But these small things in between is a character builder. That's gonna keep you there. Because maybe, yeah, you did luck up and you got to significant results. But are you gonna stay there if you don't have that work ethic? If you don't have that drive, you don't have that determination. And let me tell you something. In this book, The Compound Effect, you should read it if you haven't. He talks about how a plane is traveling from LA to New York. And he says that at the beginning of the trip, the nose of the airplane was 1% off of trajectory. And he said that 1% off, by the time that plane landed in the East Coast, it ended up in DC instead of New York. Just based off something that seems very insignificant at the beginning. But over a course of time, that very insignificant thing made a huge difference. And so that's the power of the compound effect. If you're literally 1% better every day for the next 365 days, you're gonna be 38 times better than you were at the beginning of the year. And we think, oh, 1%, that's nothing. Like 1 penny to $1, that's nothing. But if you compound it, it makes a huge difference at the end of the year. And so going on that, the next thing, let's talk about is habits. Because your habits become your destiny. And we don't put enough value in the things that we do every day. There's this book called like Make Your Bed. And it's like, why do you make your bed in the morning? This is something I'm not good at. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all because I feel like I'm gonna get back in it. So I ain't even gonna act like I'm perfect and make my bed every day. But I'm better. 1% better every day, right? By the end of the year, I'm gonna be a professional bed maker. But it talks about how just that task of doing something consistently starts that momentum and starts that flow in life. And once that momentum starts, it's easy to keep it going. Just like on a merry-go-round when we was kids. When you first start pushing it, all your friends on you, like, God damn it, this shit is heavy. But then once you start going, it's easier. So it's easy to succeed once you're already in that flow. So let's talk about habits. This book, Atomic Habits, he talks about 4 laws of creating a good habit and 4 laws of breaking a bad habit. And so law number 1, make it obvious. So you want to design your environment for success. So pretty much a way you can do that is whatever habit that you already have, add the new habit that you're trying to create to that. So for example, we all brush our teeth in the morning. I can probably certainly say that's a habit that we all share. So now your new habits, maybe you want to start making your bed. After I brush my teeth, your current habit, I will then make my bed. The new habit that you're trying to implement. So just pair it. It's called habit pairing. So pair a habit that you're trying to create with the habit that you already do every day. So law number 2, make it attractive. So just say you're trying to work out, but you hang out with people who talk trash about working out. They ain't gonna work out. All they want to do is drink milkshakes and alcohol all day. Then what you gonna do? Drink milkshakes and alcohol all day? Like, so you need to join a culture of people who are doing that thing that you want to do. If you want to start working out, you gotta hang out with people who work out. If you want to start, being a great poet, then you need to go to poetry events. If you want to learn how to Be a photographer, a videographer. You gotta surround yourself by people who are doing the thing that you're doing. It's counterproductive to hang out with people who are doing the opposite of what you're trying to do on what you're trying to achieve. Law number 3, make it easy. You have to prime your environment. So just say you're trying to work out. The night before, you need to set up your gym clothes, your gym shoes, get your water bottle together. So all you gotta do is wake up. The hard part you did last night. If in the morning you gotta get up, find your clothes, find a matching outfit. Dang, where them shoes at? Because I ain't worked out in forever. Oh, there's one, where's the other one? Like, then by this time you exhausted, you're not gonna go to the gym. So prime your environment early for success. And then, law number 4, make it satisfying. Give yourself rewards for achieving that goal or achieving that habit. But also don't make your rewards counterproductive of the habit. You know, going to the gym, then I'm gonna reward myself with a cupcake. Like, counterproductive. You can reward yourself. I do too. Like, well, all right, I burn how many calories?
No,
the French fries is this many.
It don't work like that.
The French fries is this many. So if I get the small, I'm still like better than I was. If I didn't work out, no, is that just me? That's just me. No one else thinks that. No,
everybody in here.
Right. I'm like, no, come on. Y'all gotta think like that too. Like, look, got the Apple Watch.
I subtract all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm like 428. That's 120.
Yep.
I still
Get small nuggets.
No,
Right.
girl.
What am I doing with water?
Oh,
See?
exactly. I'm gonna have to come in and do my presentation next. I'm gonna do a
You're like,
presentation
excuse
next.
me, actually.
Listen, no salt and water. That's the goal.
Oh my gosh.
1% better every day. You know,
Hey, I'm gonna let you
1%
finish.
better.
Go ahead.
So that's how you create a good habit. And then to break a bad habit is pretty much the reverse of this. Make it invisible. So say you want to stop eating junk food. You can't have chips and cookies in the house. You have to make it invisible. You have to make it harder. You have to make more steps to get to the bad activity than not so many steps. If you gotta do more work, just say you don't wanna watch TV every night before bed. Put the remote in the garage. I bet you ain't gonna watch TV. Because it's gonna take a whole lot of work to walk to that garage to get the remote control. As if you just have to do like this, roll over and it's right there, and then you're gonna be tempted like 10 minutes. 10 minutes turn into 30, and we all know where that goes. So make it invisible. Make it unattractive. You don't want to say, just say you drink coffee every day and you're trying to break that bad habit. You gotta make it unattractive. Be like, man, when I drink coffee, my breath stink. It makes my teeth yellow. It's doing this and that. That way, you're gonna change your mind and how you view this habit. To be like, you know what? And then when you go get it, you're gonna be like, shoot, my teeth, my breath, my this, my weight. Nah, it's cool. I don't even want it. Where the water at? Like, you have to make it very unattractive. Make it difficult. If you want to stop drinking coffee every day, then maybe you got to take the long way to work so you don't pass the Starbucks. Maybe you have to do something else so you don't pass the Starbucks. Like if it's on your way to work, you probably don't stop. You have to make it more difficult. And then lastly, make it unsatisfying. And so that's what I did. So right now, this month of April, I'm actually not supposed to be spending any money. That's not a necessity. I slipped up, I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't bought nothing off Amazon though, so I think I'm doing all right. Thank you. That's
Amazon hard.
Man. But I went to Instagram and I'm like, look y'all, so I ain't spending no money this month. So when I spend money, y'all need to hold me accountable, because I'm gonna let y'all know. So then when I go out and buy them French fries that I deducted from my workout costs,
We ain't gonna talk about it.
I gotta go on the internet and let the world know that I did slipped up and I didn't keep my word to myself and to the people. And so now I think twice before buying something. I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to let them know. Shoot, that's embarrassing that they're like, dang, shorty can't even not buy nothing for 30 days? Like, what's today, the 21? So you have to make it unsatisfying. You have to maybe make a habit contract with yourself or have somebody else hold you accountable. Because sometimes it's hard for us to hold ourselves accountable. So that's how you break a bad habit. That's how you implement a good habit. So now I want to challenge you guys today. If you're by the yellow paper, take one, pass it down, whether which way. I'm going to put y'all to work today.
I'm trying to get some homework assignments.
Everybody got pens? You need more pens around here? We good? Okay. So I want you to write 10 goals you want to accomplish in the next 12 months. Don't write yet. But write them in the present tense. Meaning, I am a multimillionaire. I drive my dream car. I am a homeowner. I want you to write these goals in the present tense, meaning they are happening now to you. So I want you to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes. You're not gonna get through all 10. You might though, but go ahead and write a couple down. And make sure you write them in the present tense.
Yeah. Got an extra pen?
Oh, shoot. Yep.
I already got like 5 in my head.
Okay, there you go. Anybody else need a pen? Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. I'm throwing pens at her. You good or you need one?
I'm good.
Okay. You're welcome. So 10 goes, write them in the present tense for me, please. Oh yeah, that pen brand new. You got the little bubble on it. I'm gonna give you guys about 30 more seconds. Okay. I do want y'all to finish this activity, but now we're gonna choose one goal on that list. If you had a magic wand where that one goal that will make the most significant positive impact in your life will come true in 24 hours, which goal would that be that you wrote down? I want you to circle it. If you can make one just magically come true in the next 24 hours, that will have the most positive impact in your life. Circle it. Now, flip that paper over and write that goal at the top of the back side of that sheet of paper. So now, that goal is the what do you want? That's that goal. And then you need to figure out in your head, why do you want that? Think about it. Just why do you want that? Why, out of all these things that you put on this sheet of paper, why would that one make the most significant impact in your life in the 24 hours? And I want you to hold on to that, because that's what's gonna be your driving force on achieving that goal. And then how you get that is by following these steps. So you need to set a deadline for that goal. Then I want you to make a list of everything you need to achieve that goal. Whether how small, how big, just a long laundry list. Just like he was talking about when you write poems, just write all the thoughts out, just get it on paper, write down everything that you need to achieve that goal. And then what you want to do is organize that list into a checklist. It's easy to have this long list of tasks to do, but once you turn into a checklist, now we have something measurable. And then what you need to do is take action on that checklist every single day. You take action on that checklist every single day, at the end there's nothing else on the list. The only thing left is you achieving that goal that you wrote right on top. Uh-oh. That's all I got for y'all today. Energy. This is my first time speaking in an environment like this, so I was super nervous. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram. Bri Bucks is my personal Instagram. All Mixed Up is the salon's Instagram. There's my website, my email, phone number, all that stuff. Y'all can find me everywhere. So thank you so much. Hopefully you learned something from my journey, my story, my testimony, and the information I shared. And I just want y'all to go out and be great and put greatness into the world. And greatness will flow right back to y'all.
We're gonna talk about your eating habits though.
I love French fries. Okay, well I love a potato. You can mash it, fry it, slice it, hash brown it, scallop it. What else can you do to put it? Okay, we're not gonna get you started. Right. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the conference and your weekend. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.